he stay dropping them bangers.
Use that poker, don't let nobody see you, man. Too much mud, sipping on junk to reap, man. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, man. If no one knows, I'm doing myself.
What is up, YouTube? It is showtime and I am back with yet again another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the new best rec / pro-am center build on NBA 2K23. Now something I wanted to mention, I'm going to start making the same build. So for example, I'm going to make this video, I'm going to be covering this build and I'm going to make it on both current and next because I understand that the mechanics are a bit different and it can be confusing. So it's a 2-in-1. So for current and next players, you guys are all going to have the same build all in this video made on both generations of the game. All I really ask is that you guys like the video because this took a while to make. I realized that the next gen build creator actually takes a while for me to master it, so it took me a while. I was probably in the build creator for the next gen version for an hour. The current gen, pretty simple. It's much easier on current gen. Builds are better in my opinion, not better but easier, maybe I should say. And yeah, that's just how I feel about it. So before we get started, once again, please do like the video, comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And we can get straight into today's video on the new best center builds for rec and pro players on NBA 2K23. So for the position, you guys want to go center. Center is what we're going to be using. Handedness does not matter. And with the height, you guys want to go with the 7-foot build. 7-foot build is nice. I'm going to be dropping many variations of rec and pro builds throughout the year. Maybe a 7.2, maybe a 7.3, maybe a 6.11. There's a bunch of great builds in this game, and I'll be covering them all year long. So make sure you guys subscribe if you guys want to see those. But we're going to go 7-foot, and for the weight, you guys want to go 239. Now, the reason I went 239 is I tried, make your wingspan 7'10" and then go 239. Now the reason I'm going such low weight is I tried to go for 99 strength, like after gym rat, but having the bully Hall of Fame and the brick wall Hall of Fame isn't worth it. It's literally makes your build so much worse. 239 is actually better because you get a much higher speed. Your strength is still good. You're gonna get brick wall gold and bully silver, which is fine. I always try to go for like the most big dog build, but you have to sacrifice things to make your build better in the end. I had to realize that, so that's why I went 239. 239 is great. You're gonna get great strength. Remember, when you guys get a +4 from your gym rat, it'll be much higher, so it'll actually be a 90 strength, which is more than enough. You should be good. You should be well off with that. And then with the body shape, I went built. Now for the ticks, please just like the video because it took me so long to do this on next gen, but enough complaining, we'll get into it. For the close shot, you guys want to go 57. I wish I could have had this higher, but it's high enough because I wanted the masher badge and stuff. But trust me, this build is really good. Just trust me. With the driving layup, 66. You guys want to make this a 66. With your driving dunk, you guys want to make this an 86. I had to push for the 86 driving dunk because I needed and I wanted limitless takeoff on gold and the pro contact dunks. I was just going to say 84 and just get the pro contact dunks, but no, you guys are actually going to really want the driving dunk. The driving dunk to be high and the limitless takeoff. For the standing dunk, you guys want to go 90. Want a 90 standing dunk so I can get good standing dunks. You're going to be in the rim sometimes. You guys want to get good standing dunks and it gets you the big man contact dunks. That's why I went 90. Now for the let's see here. For the 3-point, I went 76. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture because I had to screenshot what I made because I won't remember by heart. 76. And then for the mid-range, I went 75. This is what I did. I went exactly just like this. So I get 17. 17 is right on the money of how much I needed for the build. Now for the pass accuracy, I suggest you guys go 66 is what I went. 66. And then the ball handle was left at 36. 6 is perfect. 6 is going to get us that break starter and bailout badge, which is the only real badges you need. Now for the stamina, I went 86. If you have gym rat, it's really going to be a 90, and that should be good enough for you. That works well for me. Now you know what? I'm not perfect, so I'm realizing I did something. For you to get the pro contacts, I believe you need a 75 vertical, and the one I made only has 70, so we're going to address that. This is going to be a raw, uncut video. I make mistakes all the time, and I'm going to fix it right here, right now, while you guys are watching. So we're going to try and deal with that issue. Now for the speed, you guys want to go 70. You guys will go 70. We're going to make this vertical 75 from now, and our stats are going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to try and make this as best as possible. So for the defensive, I went 95. Because when you're on the defensive rebound, you're already in front of the person you're rebounding. So you don't need it that high. You want your offensive rebound to be higher always. I had to realize that. So it's a 95 and 99. And we get rebound chaser off, which is great. Now with the block, you guys want to have this at a 93 for your anchor gold. I don't know why they made it so impossible to have anchor on Hall of Fame. Not that it even works well because mashing is so bad. So having it on gold is just good enough. You know, you got to spread out your ticks and use them wisely. Now for the steal, I went 61. Now, you don't need to have a crazy perimeter defense. I left this at 41, I believe. You don't need it. You're playing Recon Pro-Am, and you're really trying to be a paint stopper. And I also let this build have popping abilities. If you guys want an inside version of this, I'll drop it very soon. But this is just the shooting version that I wanted to make. Now, with the interior, I went in 82. Trust me, you do not need a high. You do not need a... Hold on, what did I do here? Hold on. Something I didn't do right. Okay, yeah, so you know what? It's the vertical. So I'm going to put this at 70. I'm going to make my build. So we're going to do like 82. Now, the perimeter. Yes, this is what I need to address. How I'm going to get my vertical higher. So what I'll do is, so that I don't touch it too much, is maybe perimeter defense will touch my speed. Okay. So I need to figure out how I'm going to get 1 tick. I'm doing this live right here. So be patient with me, y'all. Be patient. Let's see. No, I don't want to touch that. Nah. 50. 98. I mean 89. No. What can I touch in order for me to get this 75 vertical? Because I absolutely need it. You know what? We're gonna give up 1 tick. 1 tick of the rebound. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. It's very much worth it. So now this is the build. This is basically the build I made. Now it's a bit better because it only had a 70 vertical. Now it's a 75. This is worth it. The 94 is definitely worth it. You're gonna get rebounds on the defensive end because you're already in front of the defender. Now with the remaining ticks that I have here, you have a few options. You do have a few options. What you could do is probably put it on your stamina, so you can get a 90 stamina, even more, 95. That actually looks good. I ain't gonna lie, that looks good. Let me see if we can do both, because I know. Okay, see. So maybe what I do is maybe put this at a 90, and then yeah, that should be good enough. Because what I was gonna do is leave it at 86, get gym rat, then you have a 90 stamina. You can, if you want to do that, you'll end up having a much higher free throw. You'll have more other stats. But honestly, and you can have more speed. You can have 1 more speed. But personally, I probably what did I touch? You see, this build creator, a headache. It'll touch stuff and it just starts moving stuff. I'm trying to see what I did right here. Why is it not going up anymore? No. Okay, yeah. 86. You guys seen I was just getting a 90. I'm trying to figure out what it touched. 93, 61, 41, 82. Maybe I put this down by 1. 90. Okay, so this is probably what I would do. Trying to look again, double check. This build creator is stressful. You gotta double check everything, make sure everything's good. Okay, so yeah, this is the build. It was letting me get a 90 before, now it's not. I noticed it does that, but this is the build. You guys get it 15, 17, 6, and 28. You guys will get the contact dunks. You guys are going to have a 90 stamina, 94. All your physicals, imagine it with a +4 when you guys do get gym rat, so it's really gonna be higher than that. Your rebound's good. Everything is good. I think where you really flourish this build is when you core your badges. So that's what I'm about to show you next. So this is the build on next gen. So for the primary takeover, I'm going to go paint intimidation. Because when you're playing Recon Pro-Am, you're really there to hold down the paint. Anything extra is just anything extra. You're really there to hold down that paint, you know? So I'd probably say paint intimidation and then box out wall. That's probably what I would go with. And then there you guys have it. This is the build. So where you're going to really see how good this build is through the badges, because through the badges it literally gets exactly everything it needs on the money, on the dot. It took me so long to make this build, literally. So it's the glass cleaning finisher build. I'm gonna test the build. It's kind of like a catfish too, because people don't expect you to shoot when you're a glass cleaning finisher. I'm telling you, it's nice. So for the finishing, what you do here is I say posterizer silver, make your slithery finisher silver, make your limitless takeoff gold, make your fearless finisher bronze, and then what you guys can do is get your rise up bronze. Now what you do is with your extra +4 badges, I would put it in the finishing if you want your rise up on gold, which I think is worth it. I think add your +3, add your +3 to the finishing, and then once you do that, you can core it and then get even more finishing badges. So that's one thing you can do with your 4, which is probably what I would do. Add the +3, add +3 to your your finishing core. Once you do that, you'll have enough to get the gold rise up. Then with the gold rise up, get it up or whatever, core it, and then add fast twitch on silver or bully on silver. That's what you can do, or add any other badge you like. With the finish, with the shooting, you don't need much. So this is what I did. Claymore gold, I did amped silver, and then I got catch and shoot silver. Boom. And then what you can do is you core it, you core your catch and shoot silver, you have 6 more. So if you want to put that on anything you want, I'd probably put it on, I really wouldn't need limitless. You could use Deadeye. Deadeye is a cool option. Or I'd probably go like with all these extra, probably blinders and guard up. This will really make you nice. I feel like this is what I would do with your shooting. So you see, the build really comes together when you're putting on your badges. Now with the break starter and the bailout, what you do is, oh my god, I did this. Doesn't matter. With the bailout, you put this on bronze, you put this on bronze, boom. And then what you can do is you can core it, and then you can add extra 3 anywhere you want. You can probably put that on like special delivery or wherever you want. That's just how you do that. And then with the defensive, what you do is you do your box out beast Hall of Fame. You want to do your, let's see, interceptor bronze. You want to do the challenger bronze. I did workhorse on gold. Then I made my anchor gold. You make your rebound chaser half. You core it. So you know, as you play the game, you'll end up coring it, and then you have more. So then you put your brick wall on gold. You have 3 extra badges, and with this, I'd probably go workhorse Hall of Fame. I love the badge, and then I'll probably go chase down doesn't work. That's why I'm not fretting over it. If you really want your chase down, do this. You can like get it bronze and put your workhorse down. I don't think it's worth it. I like workhorse a lot, and then I do this. And then remember, so this is what you can do. Remember how I told you guys put +3 in the finishing. You have 1 more because you have +4 after rebirth. Then you put your +1 on the defensive, and then you get your chase down on bronze. So this is the build. Like I really like this build a whole lot. Let me just redo. Doesn't matter. You guys know what I said, even though it reset. So yeah, this is the build. I hope you guys do enjoy it for next gen. What I'm quickly do is I'm going to quickly transfer over to current gen and show you guys the build over there for all you current gen users. And that's when we'll end the video. So as you guys can see, I have loaded up current gen, and I've already pre-made the build just so it's easier for you guys to get through the video. It's already pre-made. This part's going to be pretty fast for you current gen users. But this is the build. It's the exact same. Sorry, let me pull up something. Sorry. Okay, good. So we're gonna do it just like this. It's all done. 7 foot, 239, 7 foot 10 build. Same thing as the next gen build. I told you they're very similar. There's just a little different. So the only difference on current gen is your build actually, in my opinion, is better for the simple fact that you get a little bit higher speed. Right, you do not have a vertical limit anymore, so you don't need a 75 vertical to get your contact dunks. So you're going to get all the contact dunks at a 70 vertical, so you have more ticks to upgrade other things. Something else that's better on current gen is that you guys will end up getting a higher 3 ball, and you guys can get the +9. So I know it says 14 and 15, and you're like, oh, the next gen had 15 and 17. Remember, there's +9 extra badges, and because it's even easier to get the build you want on current gen, because as you guys know, for the flashback games, you have two options. Like there's like an answer question, or you know, a choice. The first choice will get you either a shooting or finishing, and then the second one is either a playmaking or a defensive. So you'll get 2 of the badges you want every time. So you can get a +9 in both categories. I really wouldn't waste your +9 in the defensive or playmaking because they're pretty good already. Maybe 1 extra in the defensive because I think there's 1 badge we're missing out on. But I'd use them more in the finishing and the shooting, and I'll show you guys how. So this is the build on screen. I'd still use the glass and rim take. This build is catfish as hell. It's a glass cleaning finisher that's going to shoot the lights out. No one's going to see that coming. It's actually kind of broken, and it's going to make it very hard for people to predict you. If you rim run like the first whole quarter and you're playing like an inside, and then all of a sudden you just hit this big 3, you're really going to offset people in the way they play. So this is what you do for the defensive. I made sure both of these were gold. I put my posterizer on silver and then my fearless finisher. And I told you, if there's any extra badges out there that you want, like slithery or fast twitch, which is a great one, or bully, probably bully or fast twitch, you guys can do the +9 method, so you guys can get all the extra badge points you need. For the shooting, we're pretty covered here, I'm pretty sure, but I'd still want extra badges here. This is where I'd mainly focus on too. So I'd probably get my claymore gold, amped on bronze. I'll probably say your catch and shoot silver, your green machine silver, and then I'd probably say maybe guard up. And then remember, you have extra badges, so with your extra +9, you can fit some shooting in there. Maybe get your amped on silver, get some blinders, get some deadeye. If you want limitless, that's cool too. Maybe we do this and spread. Yeah, I do this. Make your guard up bronze, make your limitless bronze, and then your blinder bronze. So if there's any extra badges from here, this badge setup you want, use your +9 badges that you can accumulate throughout the game on these. Your playmaking's pretty covered. Bailout, break starter, dimer, post playmaker. And then with the defensive, you want your anchor gold, a Hall of Fame rebound chaser, Hall of Fame box out, workhorse on Hall of Fame, brick wall gold. So you might have to bring down this workhorse to gold and then get your brick wall, and then probably interceptor bronze and chase down bronze. If there's any extra badges here you want, like that workhorse Hall of Fame, or your chase down harder, or your chase down higher, you're gonna have to give up some of your +9 and kind of spread them equally. But there's room. I feel like this is good enough. I don't think you need. If I were you, use the +9 method and really get it in your shooting, because there's some badges here I'd probably look for, which would be probably amped, maybe card up silver, maybe deadeye. Really, you don't even need it in your shooting too, because this looks pretty good. I probably just get a few in shooting, a few in finishing, and like this build is pretty complete on its own. So any extras you want is just what you guys want. So that's why I feel like the build is even better on current gen. But that is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. This new 7-foot Rex Shutter build. It's amazing. I really like this build. It took me a lot of time to make, so I'd appreciate if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.